Oh, funny to see you here, Sam. How are you doing?
Oh, Casper. Hello.
Oh my god, it's been so long.
It's been so long.
How are you doing?
Uh,
Is that a good intro?
that was a great intro, yeah. We'll keep that.
Thank you. Great conversation leads to great scripting. We're writing a script in an hour.
Yeah, how long do we want the script to be?
Right. So what I was thinking, what I was imagining was that the length doesn't really matter that much. As long as the content's there.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
That's what your girlfriend tells you. So, yeah.
No. Stop.
As long as the content's okay. Well, yeah, but like...
No, I mean, like, as long as the story's there. Because I think it's more about the story than about...
It's like a beginning, middle, and end.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
But, I mean, it doesn't have to be traditional.
Yeah.
It's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So...
I guess it's just like whatever we come up with, however long that takes to put it down, yeah. As in however many pages we, yeah. Yeah,
okay. Basically. Well, I'm Casper. I'm 21. I live in Norway, but I study in the UK. I study media production, which involves script writing. And I think scripting is really fun. But I mostly write comedy stuff, I'd say. It's like being a bit comedic, and I'm not that serious about much things.
Hello, my name is Sam Pugh, and second name. I'm a second year script writing student at Bournemouth University. I chose to just do script writing as opposed to media because I don't need any other skills apparently, script writing. Yeah, I'm going to be unemployed pretty much. But yeah, and I like writing like comedies and things like that. I'm very much into like sitcoms. I'm trying to write a couple of sitcoms at the moment. I just kind of like writing because it's just fun, isn't it? Like, I get what you mean, like with the stories and things and sort of telling stories, and I like how sort of films and TV can sort of like spark an emotion in you, and I feel like that's really powerful to just be able to do that to someone.
I think it's to like start off every episode, I guess. I think we should talk about what we've watched. Have we like met anyone or seen any like characters on TV, real life, or anything like that that we could include into the storyline, or any like just like the plot? Do you write down your dreams? Do you have a lot of weird dreams?
I don't write them down, but I feel like I do. I definitely have a lot of weird dreams. I feel like, isn't there a thing right now, because everyone's in quarantine, people are having like much more surreal dreams and weirder ones, like, and they're thinking it's because it's sort of like your life is so mundane that your brain is like trying to...
Oh, maybe.
Like, apparently there's a thing, yeah, like I feel like my dreams have become more like surreal and bizarre, but like, yeah, I feel like I should write them down. I feel like that'd be a good idea. Do you write yours down?
I do, sometimes, but I had this really funny dream the other day, which was, I think I was in uni, or in like school, college or something, and then basically I was like, I think I'd been to the gym, and I was in the showers, and this like small person like kept on like nibbling on my leg. So basically he jumped on my leg because he was like so small, he was like a goblin. So he jumped on my leg and he started like nibbling on my leg and shit. I was like telling him like, get the fuck off. And then basically I was like talking to some friend of mine. I don't know who they were, but they were like, oh yeah, you have to report this. Like this guy has to serve. This guy has to get some gotta get that justice. Is to pay for this shit. So I basically went and reported this guy to the uni official people, something like that. And then that basically turned into me because they were asking me questions and stuff about it. And then it just turned out oh yeah, well, so you're basically just reporting him for sexual assault then.
Oh wow.
So all of a sudden I was reporting this small goblin person who was maybe this big, for sexual assault at uni on campus. And it's really funny.
I like that. Wow. Do you believe that dreams have meanings?
Yes.
Your dreams all mean something?
I'm not sure if I'm into the whole thing of it being that deep. I'm not sure. That's a bit. I mean, bit of a deep question.
I mean, yeah. I sort of just think it's your brain just takes little things. I don't think they necessarily mean something. I've got a friend who really believes in that sort of thing. So my sister had a dream where we were in an airplane and it was crashing, and I was at the back of the plane, and so my sister was trying to save everyone, and then she was trying to save me at the back, and then she couldn't find me when the plane had crashed, so she went to the pilot, and it was my mum. And there was a zip in my mum's stomach, and she knew she had to unzip my mum's stomach to take me out, and I was just in there, and then she had to help me swim to shore. And it's pretty weird, but then my friend is oh, that means all this, oh, my sister really cares for me, and it really feels she has to help me in life and shit like that, which is probably true, but I don't think things are that deep, really.
No, I mean that's cool. That's a cool dream.
Weird though. But yeah,
yes.
I mean, I can't remember anything I've had recently. I feel I should write them down.
You should.
I guess with dreams, they don't really have they're sort of often not satisfying in terms of story, I guess, because they're just sort of tail off and go with it.
Yeah, I know. It's very strange. I mean, I was gonna say, how about we just write down a bunch of ideas, just anything.
Okay. Wait, if I write here, can you write above or not? Does that work like that or not?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Exactly how it works, baby.
No, neat. I didn't even know you could do that. We're writing down a bunch of ideas because I was gonna. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Trump's been on in my radar a lot recently.
Okay.
Particularly his tweets.
So,
I was thinking
Twitter thing about Trump.
Yeah, I was thinking something that could be fun is the people who have to police his tweets, sort of thing, making sure they're okay.
That's funny. That'd be so good, actually.
And because I was thinking, because he tweeted the other day just China, right? Yeah. and I was thinking it would be quite funny if
so the Trump tweet police.
Yeah. I was thinking if there's more to that, and Trump had a whole plan for a big tweet, and the people around him were no, you can't say this, you can't say this, you can't say this, and all that was left was the word China, sort of thing.
Well, I had this idea in my notes from the other day, which was I just wrote getting drunk while drinking water.
What does that mean?
So I was thinking some sketch about a couple lads, couple dudes. They're just we getting drunk tonight, baby. And And they're sat there, they're like drinking water.
What, and getting like more and more like drunk,
Maybe.
like hydrated. Like they get so hydrated that it affects how they are.
Hydration's the new high, man.
Yeah.
Like, they're kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's just the same.
That's it.
And then, for some reason, I also wrote down, I looked at my notes, I wrote down getting cancelled for eating a potato. It's also a thing I wrote down.
I could pick, like, so someone's there just eating a potato, and then someone's like, what the fuck are you doing? And like yeah. And
there's some alternate like reality thing where like potatoes aren't like okay to eat. So they're like, that's racial profiling. I can't believe you've eaten potatoes when the potato people are stood right over there. What are you doing?
I like that. Or like something's happened that the person doesn't know has happened, like in the past 24 hours.
Oh, so they're like, they get triggered by someone eating a potato.
Yeah. But that person's eating potato was like, what? Why? And then like they're to be like, didn't you hear about this thing that happened?
Oh, it's like a national thing. It's not like a personal thing.
Yeah. So I was thinking like, I can't think of an actual example, but like if you miss like 24 hours of the news cycle.
What if it's like they're like Irish and it's like the potato famine? Can't believe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean that's. I mean I like that idea too though. The like yes, the tweet police, but something happens. Something's happened in the last 24 hours, which like, what could I say? Like that's the what's the wording for it?
Changes the world, or like?
Yeah, like changes the way people think about the
perception of
a certain object, like anything really.
Okay, yeah.
That's also a really funny idea. No, I do really like the Trump tweet police thing.
Are we thinking? So it's like his aides being like trying to like just control what he's saying and just sort of.
What I'm imagining when you say the Trump tweet police, I'm imagining like some Space Force type shit. There's like 5 nerds in a room thinking of tweets for Trump's Twitter.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm imagining. I'm thinking like, so say they're all like very different people. So it's like 5 very different, but they're all like really nerdy, I'd say. Or maybe they're like not. Maybe they're all like very different
kinds of nerds. Or I guess you could have like lots of the cliche different characters to give Trump a diverse range, so he can appeal to all sorts of people.
Yes.
Okay.
But then again, that wouldn't that make it like, wouldn't that be kind of logical? Like, if there's like that many people, then his tweets probably would make sense, right?
Yeah.
I think it'd be funnier if there's like the group of people that like moderate his tweets are like, oh, but you can't say that, but this is fine.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's like having a set group of people. I like 5 nerds in a room. So is Trump being like, I want to post this, and they're sort of saying, no, but you can say this or whatever, or is it they're the ones coming up with it? Trump has nothing to do with it.
No, I think Trump should be the one to like initiate it. That's the initial, like the introduction. It's like Trump coming into the room.
Oh, is he in it?
Maybe not. Maybe some like no. I don't think he would be in there. He'd be like some agent close to Trump.
Comes in, puts
it's like no, he's calling in because no one really called it. They're just five nerds in a room, right? They're like, fuck you. We don't give a shit. Just make sure he's not gonna get cancelled over this tweet. I think maybe that should be like the overarching thing. It's like, oh yeah, like trying not to get Trump cancelled.
I think it could be like an agent, like a super secret agent walks in, he's got like a blank envelope, puts it down on the table, walks out, and they all crowd round and open it, and that's what Trump wants to tweet, and they have to.
Yes. Yeah, let's do that. Write that down, my good sir.
Or do we want him to stay and sort of be part of it, or is it like?
No, I think it might be more funny if it's just he just comes in, he's like, a new mission, lads.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all he says. He's like, here you go, lads, new mission on it.
Yeah.
And then everyone, because then you initially think like, oh shit, are they like, is this like some nukes or some shit? And then they open the envelope, it's just China. Or it's just like some absolute garbage. He's like,
okay.
Scribbled on like a piece of paper. He's like, I want to blow up China. Or like, we are going to blow up China tomorrow.
Okay.
Or yeah.
Are we having the end game be that it ends up all that he can tweet is the word China?
Yeah, I think that's really funny.
That what we're going for? Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. I know. It's just insane.
China. I think. How about we do the characters? So there's five nerds. Were all these? Were they all called? And what do they all do?
5 too many. Is 5 too many?
Maybe there should be 3.
I was thinking 4.
4? Okay.
Right in the middle.
4 nerds. So there's Jeffrey. You know, and like the Epstein.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Albert. Yeah, I like that. Lisa. Who's Lisa? She's a woman. oh, right, okay. I didn't fuck that.
Yeah, ladies can be nasty.
Let's go for Hubert. No,
Hubert? Like that?
Fuck it, yeah. Hubert, yeah.
Yeah? That's good. I like that.
That's our group.
That's the 4, and then that's the main characters, and I guess like side characters. It would only be like 1 though, to be fair, which is the secret agent.
Perfect.
And I guess Trump is a side character, even though he doesn't say anything or do anything.
Yeah.
He's just there in the plot.
Yeah. Okay.
So what do you think they all should? I mean, they don't have to be like super fleshed out characters, but
I guess we could sort of rank them on things like confidence, and so like Jeffrey is like a very confident guy, and he sort of like takes the lead on it. So I guess you've got to have difference in terms of.
So he's the leader.
Yeah. And then you could have like.
Is Albert the nerdy sidekick?
Yeah.
Like
He
the
could be. He could sort of
sidekick.
suck up to Jeffrey, and anything
Oh.
Jeffrey said, Albert's like, yeah, good idea, yeah.
He's like, what could you call that? Like he's
Like a suck up or a kiss ass or a,
suck up.
yeah.
Sure. Lisa, she's
Lisa wants more like of a role. She wants to be the leader, but obviously because it's Trump's administration, because she's a woman, she just we're getting political.
yeah, that's a bit political.
Yeah, she wants to be the leader and feels like.
Okay, can Hubert just be the quiet guy who says like 2 lines?
Yeah, I like that.
So he's just silent for the whole thing. Maybe he comes in at the end.
With a big idea.
Yeah, he's like the solution man.
Yeah.
We need a solution man among these weirdos.
Like, do we want to do like 3 acts, or do we just want to write and see like what happens, or do we want to have like some points that we want to hit?
I think points, just like some. So I think like a straight structure might limit it a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Everyone freaks out because it's horrible. Maybe we just never reveal what it actually says.
Ooh.
Maybe that's just a secret. Like,
yeah, I like that.
there's a secret. Like, it's only revealed like at the end. He's just like, oh yeah, let's just do China. That's the.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So all we reveal is what they actually like get it down to is China. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I like it.
Hubert suggests China.
Yeah.
Oh, is that even how you write China?
Yes, it is.
It is? Fuck. I don't know why I was like questioning myself just then.
No, it's not.
Fuck, I thought so.
It's okay.
How could you do this to me, Samuel? Right, so that's the solution. Or I guess like the ending.
Yeah.
Is that he just says, oh yeah, China.
He's just like, what about China? And they're like, Hubert, you fucking done it again.
Woo! Everyone fucking claps.
Yeah. I guess we want to include Lisa standing up to Jeffrey.
Yeah.
We want to have Albert like thinking for himself, sort of straying away from Jeffrey and being like, yeah, no, you know what, Jeffrey, I don't need you. Or
maybe he's like, or maybe he just goes from being a Jeffrey stan to being a Hubert stan.
okay, yeah. Yeah, like
Because Hubert says like one brilliant thing and he's like, whoa, this guy, he's a genius.
we could have it. Oh, but I guess that like that he says that at the end. So why don't we have?
But he has to say like something else in between.
Yeah, Jeffrey could do something to piss him off. And then happened. Albert switches to Hubert when he says something brilliant.
I'm trying to think like between here. So they get the letter. Obviously, Jeffrey takes charge. He's like, guys, this is easy. Like, easy peasy.
And you could suggest something
suggest
So, like, change it
they
to-
do nothing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, guys.
And
Like he's tweeted dumber shit.
like,
Maybe that's how it's like revealed. He's like, this isn't really that dumb. Like, he's he's tweeted dumber
yeah,
shit.
you haven't mentioned that it's like
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I like that.
Dumb shit, and this wouldn't hurt. Maybe he's like a stats man. Maybe he's like this would only hurt hurt like 2%
Okay.
of his following. It might cause might have a 34.5% chance of causing a riot.
Perfect.
Right? Maybe he's like a stats man. I think that would be quite funny.
Okay.
Maybe that's why he's deleting. He's a stats man.
And then we want to have, I guess, Albert saying something to support that.
Yes. He's like,
But
oh yeah. Like,
genius, perfect. You've done it again.
yeah. Albert saying it's brilliant. He's done it once again.
And then Lily could come in and say,
Who's Lily?
Lisa. Fuck. Lisa could just sort of allude slightly to what is in the tweet and like pick out one thing and be like, no, we definitely can't say this sort of specific thing. So like,
Yeah, that's good. So say,
or she could point to something like, this would start this, and this. Without
Lisa points to Night, says that, saying, wait, should be like saying, like, war.
About people.
Huh? Wait, what if it's just like, oh yeah, she says that this can definitely not be in there. Well, how do you write definitely? Fuck. Not be in the tweet.
I kind of want to allude to him to something that he said in the tweet without sort of saying it. So like something like, we're saying this about Putin's pecs would definitely cause this or something, you know?
Yeah.
Because I like the idea that Trump's just done this like sprawling, sort of just writing random shit. And,
He's like giving them like 10 ideas for tweets.
yeah. I think, I want to.
Maybe there's like several tweets. Maybe he's like giving them like hey, these like 10 tweet ideas. What do you think?
What, when we come up with 10 and like list them off, or
No. We don't have to list them off. It's
or
just
like
a
China's one of them,
yeah.
and we just pick that one. Because
No, well, I was more so thinking like, oh yeah, like what they're basically like they're moderating his tweets, but then he sends them like suggestions, and they have to like tell him like, oh yeah, you can't say that. So because then you could say him tweeting about Putin's ass or something. Like
yeah, but like, we can't do that one because you can't say that about Putin's ass.
definitely not tweet about Putin's ass. Because that because that would be gay.
And then someone else is like, yeah, actually looking at this, about 5 of these are a bit. Okay, wait, I'll change.
Yeah, maybe that's when Hubert comes in. He's like, oh yeah. Hubert says that half of these are very, very gay. Are gay jokes funny?
Yeah, I feel like they're not.
Not really. Sort of nonsense. Maybe he's just like, oh yeah, none of these make any sense.
I guess we We could just have Lisa saying like, well, we can't say that about Putin's ass, and then Hubert's like, well, that cuts out like 5 of these.
Oh yeah.
James ass and like.
Can't say that about. Yeah.
And I've changed Jeffrey's bit to just saying that he picks one, and then now Lisa's criticising that one that he's picked.
Says that cuts half of them. Cannot tweet that about Putin's ass. That cuts half of them.
Let's think about what else might be in the other tweets. Like what kind of things?
We already said that like half of them are
about
inappropriate comments about other people's asses, just like in general.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like Lisa's like, I can't believe you'd even like think about that. Like, why would you say that?
Yeah, okay. Or she could say, we're all thinking it, but you can't tweet it, or something.
She's like recognizing it, being like,
true, but you can't.
Big dumpy. Maybe they get like interrupted then to say like call from secret agent. Say like they have 5 minutes to finish or else. Or else they all go out.
I like that.
Because then it speeds out. They're like, oh my god. Yeah.
And then that could be like Jeffrey taking charge. Jeffrey.
The chief
takes charge. Like that. I don't know what else to say. But
yeah, like.
Charge and he's like, right, okay.
Right.
Let me.
Let's just say number 1. Easy. Best choice. Right? And then Lisa stands up to him and she's like, can't believe, because what would that be about then? It'd have to be like some absolute dumb shit.
Is there a group of people, like a random group of people who are just fine, and so Jeffrey could be like, I know it'll piss off like the Eskimos or something like that, or like
I know it'd piss off this small amount of people in this one city in Texas.
Yeah.
Or like Alaska. The tweet's just like some horrible shit about Alaska.
Yeah, okay. It could be like, I know it'll piss off the whole of Alaska, but looking at this list, that's probably the best we can do, or something.
Yeah. I think that's the one. And then obviously Lisa being from Alaska.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
She takes a big offense to being called an Eskimo.
Okay.
And nuking Alaska to make ice cubes. It's not the way to go.
The whole nation.
It's not the way to fix a global pandemic. Way to make ice cones.
What are ice cones? What are ice cones?
What are ice cones?
Yeah, what
like cones. Like ice cream? I just write ice cream.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, brilliant. And then
Oh wait, to feed the nation.
oh, that's so good. I love that. And then Albert has a realization.
Maybe Albert's from Alaska as well.
As his grandmother was also from Alaska. Right? That makes sense.
Perfect.
Obviously. We don't think about that.
Okay.
Albert's grandma's
So
from
now,
Alaska.
do we want? Yeah, Jeffrey never even considers that.
Yeah.
He could be like, "You always forget my grandmother."
Oh yeah. You always forget my grandmother. I can't believe you've done this, Jeffrey.
Because that alludes to Jeffrey sort of always.
He's a bit of a cynical man. He's a cynical man, that man. He doesn't care about anyone but himself and his stats. The stats.
Okay. Does Hubert want to say something else that makes Albert be like, "Oh my god, yeah"?
I mean, maybe that's when he like comes in and he's like, "Why don't we just pick this one?"
And then it could like cut to just the tweet.
The tweet.
Yeah. So we don't say it. It's just.
Yeah. What about this one?
Donald Trump's Twitter page. Chuck.
Smack.
Yeah.
Or maybe. Oh yeah. How about?
Or do you want to have it a bit longer and have?
No, I kind of like that. How about then it just cuts to?
Yeah.
Suggests cuts to someone in their living room browsing Twitter, like questioning who thinks of this tweets, like
yeah, okay.
questioning who comes up with this shit.
Person's like, "Hey, have you
seen this?
You just know what Trump's just tweeting," and the friend's like, "Who comes up with these?"
Yeah, okay. that's the joke.
Yes. Okay.
So it's int secret military base. Yeah. Doesn't really matter when.
Should we give secret agent a name?
No.
Yeah.
Secret
agent.
Okay.
Secret agent Jenkins or something. Secret agent.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Jenkins.
Fuck it.
That's fine.
Good. We could have him recurring, coming back in later.
Well, he's probably the one that calls him up.
Yeah. We probably need to have a description of who's already in the room, right?
Sure.
Jeffrey?
I don't know how's this. Yeah, let's just keep it like that.
What?
No, we've just been spelling his name like Ray, E-Ray,
Isn't that how you spell it? Wait.
I have no idea.
Okay, Jeffrey. Oh no, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Sorry.
Is it, wait, let me check.
Jeffrey,
Jeffrey. I think it's like that, not Jeffrey. No, that's actually how Jeffrey Epstein's spelled. Is not that way.
Coincidence? I think not.
But that way.
Oh, okay. And that's who it's based on, so.
You've done it again.
Done it again.
And then Or should it be just like anyone's ass?
I like the thought that, because Trump computing, they have fun, they get on. I think Trump's got a thing for computing personally, but
Possibly. Yes. Oh, you funny man. Oh.
But I want to say that
But it can't go public. How about it? She's like, oh, but it can't be like public information.
Yeah.
Or like official information. Which I guess kind of suggests,
Oh, okay.
They're doing the boink. And it's
Wait, it's on.
agents.
It picks it up.
Maybe it's just like maybe it's just like he presses the button and it's like on speaker.
How do you put it? Oh yeah, okay. I want to have someone like saying "oh shit" so that.
Or maybe just like.
Because then Jeffrey takes charge.
Albert starts sweating. It gets visually angry. Steaming red. I'll just copy this.
I love that.
Oh, that's so funny.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, Jeffrey. Yeah, what the hell, Jeffrey? And then the whole thing about his grandma.
Yeah. You know my grandma's from us. You do this every time.
Maybe that's when Hubert comes in. He's like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
We celebrated her birthday.
Her Alaskan birthday.
her last birthday last week. But you were too busy with what does he do in his spare time, you think?
Statistics.
Yeah, sure. With the statistic.
Yeah.
You don't say much, but when you do, he's like, I can't believe this. Maybe it's just like some dumb shit. When you do, you do. You know?
No?
Oh, I love that.
No respect. Okay.
Hey, Sheldon. Sheldon is sat on his sofa.
Banging, done. Wow, that felt like it went on for longer, but it's only 2 pages. But
yeah, I know.
Man, I like it.
It's very fun. And see, that's how you write a script in
That's how
an hour.
Smack that like button. Interior, secret military base. Jeffrey, Albert, Lisa, and Hubert sit around the table. Secret agent Jenkins enters holding a blank envelope. He places it on the table.
New mission.
He leaves. Jeffrey stands up and opens the letter in one swift move. The others gather around him. Jeffrey. Guys, this is easy. Number 4. He's tweeted dumber shit than this, and this would only hurt 2% of his following. Plus, it only has a 34.5% chance of causing a riot.
Bring me in, Jeffrey. You've done it again.
Lisa grabs the note out of Jeffrey's hand.
Well, I'm gonna try to do like a woman's voice.
Come on, I got that.
Well, first of all, he definitely can't tweet about Putin's arse.
Well, that rules out half of these.
I get we're all thinking it, but we can't let that scandal go public.
Phone rings. Jeffrey presses the answer button.
You'll have 5 minutes to figure this out, or it'll all go live.
Jeffrey hangs up. Albert starts sweating profusely.
Oh, shit.
It's fine. We go for number 1. Simple. I know it'll piss off the whole of Alaska, but it's the best we've got. Lisa gets visibly angry, steaming red.
What was Lisa's voice again? You know, us Alaskans don't like to be called Eskimos, and nuking Alaska to make ice cream to feed the nation is not a way to fix the global pandemic. Yeah, what the hell, Jeffrey? You do this every time. You always forget my grandmother. I can't believe this.
Hey man, we celebrated her Alaskan birthday last week, but you were too busy with your statistics. Albert's eyes glow up. He looks to be in love.
Thank you, Hubert. This means a lot, you know. Like, you don't say much, but when you do, you know.
Guys, what it? How about this one? Hubert points to the page. Interior, living room, day. Do you want to be Sheldon? Sheldon is sat on his sofa, browsing Twitter when he comes across a tweet by Donald Trump that just says, China. A look of surprise and disgust.
Who comes up with this shit? Smash the motherfucking like button.
Smash that like button, guys. Hit
subscribe.
Ding that bell.
Ding, ding the bell. Bling bling,
So
ding ding.
You're always notified about our new content.